Hello. Based on the discussion we had in quick short, so here's the video if you have come navigated from short to the long videos, right? We were talking about like in terms of how Netflix scale cloud architecture. It's optimized for cost aspects, scale aspects, and reliability without any wastage. Yes, they've tried their best. There could be margins, but let's understand how best their cloud architecture is being positioned, right? Again, this is not like a architecture deep dive, but the benefits that I'm trying to highlight from the cost, scale, and reliability aspect point of view. So everyone talks about scaling in the cloud, right? Like the Netflix executes it without surgical precision point of view for whether it is like 100 million plus users, 200 million plus users. I'm just giving you a ballpark, but you could imagine how huge that million users margin would be across the globe without breaking the bank, right? So today, let me try to break down the architecture patterns that make it possible, and how an engineering team can apply these to scale smarter, right? What scaling usually breaks if you think about it? Most companies scale horizontally, right, based on the modern patterns, but with shared global services. And one problem that we could highlight is one failure can cascade globally. And the cost blow can also occur when traffic surges. Now, Netflix solved this with a combination of cell-based architecture, private CDN, Open Connect, and also the observability point of view and auto-scaling tuned to user behavior, not just infra metrics, right? Now, before I share something like, what is a cell-based architecture? Let me quickly share something, right? So I hope you are able to see this modern system that I'm referring to. And having said that, let me try to zoom this for you a little bit, and I hope you can actually check on the characters, right? So, what is a cell-based architecture point of view, first of all? Like each cell here, the common terminology that we would have heard is the microservices, right? So each cell is equal to a set of microservices, the DB instances that you have chosen, plus the traffic router in a region, right? And cell are stateless and redundant, right? And horizontal duplication, replication point of view, but not vertical scaling, right? So if you want to scale the volume that you would like to handle, it is a horizontal duplication. So, example, a cell in US East and then another one is US West, right? Fail independently and they scale independently. What are the advantages that you can think about here? So, primary advantages is localized failure containment, right? And you see the resilience to regional traffic surges and lower global blast radius, right? And it's cost optimized with the horizontal scaling. Obviously, it depends on which compute you use, but at least it's cost optimized with horizontal scaling. And now, what about beyond cells, CDN, observability, right? If you Netflix Open Connect, it's a custom CDN to serve bandwidth heavy media directly to ISPs, internet service providers. And how does it help? How does this custom CDN help? It reduces dependency on AWS for delivery, lowers egress costs dramatically. And what about telemetry plus autoscaling, right? The autoscale decisions tied to playback quality, not just CPU or memory. And you could have the per region, like they have per region dashboards and predictive triggers. So they've really tuned every cell with CDN and observability factors. Then what is important is how can you apply this to your stack, right? Whether you're mid-sized SaaS again, startups or enterprise, let's say you are a mid-sized SaaS, right? You can use this kind of a cell boundaries. Excuse me, please bear with my throat. You can use the cell boundaries for features or the feature cells based on the microservices, the region it's hosted, and the DB instance. and localized services by geo or the user segments, depending on which region it has more user traffic for certain features. And like let's say startup, like you can use a cost limited staging cells to run experiments. And obviously in enterprise, you'd have seen monoliths. You can break down the monoliths into a traffic isolated cells with help groups. So overall, what I'm trying to tell is the cloud scale doesn't mean cloud chaos. Netflix and similar companies proves you can scale globally and spend wisely with a proper cell-based architecture, which is cell-aware, failure-aware, and feedback-aware. So, subscribe for more modern systems, deep dives, AI, cloud, and engineering strategy point of view. Stay tuned. Today, I'll still post some of the engineering strategy that you can leverage. Thank you. See you soon.